I know it's hard to believe
It's actually us in the flesh and blood. But don't be overwhelmed, cause it's okay. You don't have to be scared. Come right up and touch us, it's okay. Please don't actually touch us. That was just an example to demonstrate that we're human too.
Alright. Thomas, Gribben, Shepherd and Victoria. Hey Tripod. If you had an unlimited budget to create Tripod HQ, what features would it have?
Wow, Tripod HQ.
Would it be a good thing for Tripod? Because straight away you would want a fucking massive screen with a fucking PlayStation or, you know,
Hang
those
on.
things that would
Yoni,
make you not work.
unlimited budget, and you thinking a massive screen with a PlayStation?
Oh, you mean like a spaceship?
Fuck yeah!
There's a theatre with a 24-hour burlesque show going on at all times.
Yeah.
Again, we'd get nothing done.
I think the thing that all three of us have in common is a certain laziness or lack of drive.
Yeah, we need to be. Look, I respond well to being forced to do work by outside factors. Like deadlines and stuff.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe the fact that we've lasted so long is just sheer laziness. Just laziness.
Not pursuing other dreams.
Yeah. But I think in our new office...
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's not finished yet. It's not sorted out. I'll take you on the tour. This is the, the props thingo. There's the kitchen. We're very lucky. There's the kitchen. Down there is our rehearsal area and space.
It's where we stage our shows.
And you would think that would be all. And for any kind of jobbing comedy band, that would be quite sufficient.
Jobbing.
We're jobbing. That would be sufficient. Whiteboard for when we're workshopping our songs.
Yeah, we should probably erase this as secret stuff.
Secret. Yeah. But then library entranceway, merch area, and office space / recording area /studio.
The baffle room.
The baffle room, as it's known.
Baffling. It's a baffle.
Check the view out.
It's lovely. We haven't seen
Carlton.
people the view.
The rooftops of Carlton, ladies and gentlemen, with a bit of Carlton. Is that Carlton Gardens?
Yeah.
Let's see that. I'll just put your iPod right out the window to get this shot.
What else? Some great guitars.
Great guitars on a swimming pool that sort of like moves.
Yeah.
Some sort of fucking
Like a
tripod jet.
A jet.
A jet.
That
That we can get to gigs on. Oh,
Thunderbirds.
that'd cut down on our travel and accom, wouldn't it?
A pit of sharks.
Wow.
So anyone fucking pisses us off?
So that when people come in to pitch us their television ideas,
What
go
do you
over
got?
the pit of sharks.
Because we would have...
And just sort of just hover your hand around the lever that opens the thing.
Oh, yeah.
What have you got?
Yeah. Today. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And of course a massive screen with a
With the PlayStation. Yeah.
It's Clara Ward from London. Hi, Clara. And hello, London. Who do you think would win in a fight between Yon, who has a knife,
Okay,
and a unicorn?
Who has a natural knife?
Yeah, who has a... Yeah.
Do unicorns know how to use that bit?
Oh, instinctively I would say so.
Yeah.
I never liked the unicorn. Yoni is slightly magical too.
Yeah, that is true.
Ask Tripod your questions. Next!
Soon after that, we embarked upon...
Wasn't it?
Things get a bit hazy around then. No, Feg My Heart.
Feg My Heart.
Double
Double live.
Heart is the War and Peace of Tripod Live albums.
Fed my heart. Yeah, it is.
You know?
It's exhaustive,
Yeah.
but not exhausting.
Yeah.
Actually really like that photo in the cover.
It is good.
It's got real life to it.
It's real good.
Oh, yeah.
It was recorded partly at the Hi-Fi and Brisbane Powerhouse. So it was
That's
across,
right.
and so
It was
basically it was most of our material at that point.
I remember we started the year making that record, like in January, like after a holiday, and we had all these tapes, and it was tapes back then, And we were going through them, and it was a pretty sobering way of starting your work year, is listening back to your material up to that point. And, taking real stock, you know.
And although it was a double album, didn't need to be.
What's the filler? What filler is there?
There's no filler.
I think there's just like 2 30-minute albums.
Yeah.
So that's him. That's Feg Mahar, very famous tennis player. I don't know if you've heard of Feg Mahar, but he was
He's from Morocco.
Moroccan. He was a passionate.
Gangly.
That's kind of what he brought to the table: passion and gangliness.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of tennis skills going on. He didn't win a lot of matches, but he was a huge tennis celebrity, especially in his own country.
What did I give Open Slather?
You're supposed to remember this.
I'm going to give this an 8 too. I like it.
Okay, I'm going to give it an 8.
Wow.
So an 8, 7.
7.6.
I'm going to give it a 7 actually. 7. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, everybody say yeah. Yeah. Put your hands in the air. Keep them up if you run a small business.
Song in an Hour was the first one. Was our most successful release ever, I reckon. We sold the most copies of that.
Wow.
In shops.
And the irony, because not only were they not even studio recordings, but they weren't even. We didn't even take any time to write them. Specifically, each song in an hour, because that was the whole idea.
Yeah, so that was it was a radio. Do you want me to hold that for a while?
That's all right.
It was a radio segment we used to do in morning radio, where we'd get topics from the listeners and the DJs at 6:30, and then at 7:30 we'd sing the song that we'd written. So we had an hour. So it was fun. It was a really fun thing to do.
And we released our favourite versions.
Yeah,
our favourite ones, I should say.
Song in an Hour.
2 albums we got out of that.
Okay. So I'm going to give that first one. See, you can't really put it next to the other things, don't you reckon? It's too different.
Very different.
But I guess this is the game. This is the life we've chosen. So I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Is that both? Are we just
First
counting
song
both
now.
of them, or are we going to talk about the second one as well?
I actually
the
really.
second one's a sort of a separate. Yeah, we tried to follow up the very successful first one with a smashingly less successful second one, which I think had a lot of fun stuff on it. But for a start, it got released. We put all these tracks in between, explaining the songs, talking about how the context, what the topics were and stuff, and it got released with those things just as silence. So we were at the Arias one year, and Will Anderson comes up to us and goes, "Why is there 30 seconds of silence between all the songs on your latest CD?"
And that's how we found out. And
That's how we found out.
they were already in shops.
So that got recalled.
Right.
Got recalled.
And that was our
More
proper.
about that.
I think that was
that
our.
was the second one. So that Song in an Hour again.
I like that design.
Yeah, that's the
Good.
same guy who did Feg Mahar. He's a mad genius.
I really like that one.
Yeah.
And it was our first proper kind of store release album, really, wasn't it?
The first one.
Yeah, as in this. The first one.
Yeah. Commercially released in shops, so we were excited about that.
That was exciting.
Okay, so I'm
Good,
giving that.
good.
So are we rating that one too? Have you given a rating for the
I'm
first
going to
one?
rate that as an NA. A fail.
Oh,
Not eligible for being
because of the 30 seconds.
technical issues.
They did make proper ones though, didn't they?
Just trying to keep it interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
NA, but how do we do an average? How do we? I guess the average is out of 2.
There you go.
What are you giving it, Yon?
So now again.
What? Oh, I see.
Why are you shocked?
No.
It's like the 8th time we've been
6.
6. I give it 6.5.
So that's 6.25 average for Song in an Hour again.
There you go. I'm gonna log this. I'm gonna record these scores.